Hello Internet, I'm Scarecrow85 and this is Darkmane.
That's me. What exactly are we looking at?
This is beautiful,
Oh,
beautiful
oh,
Relto.
oh, look at it. It's lovely.
Yeah, now that's the name of the location, not the name of the game. The game is called URU.
Ah.
URU, and it ages beyond Myst. Yeah, so this is a Myst game, believe it or not. A Myst game with, hang on, if I press the right button here, there we go. Third person mode, yeah. And do you like my funky alien robot costume?
It's interesting.
Okay, so Uru, yeah, what is it? Good question. So this game is something that, if you're familiar with Myst at all, the series of games, they're pretty challenging but very beautiful puzzle games where you explore weird, fantastical worlds and solve ridiculously tough puzzles by exploring the various places that are hidden inside books, such as this. Here we
played
go.
Myst recently, actually.
We played it all the way through, didn't we?
We did, without any hints.
Yeah, we actually managed to. We did, I'm really proud of us. We did very, very well. I mean, I say us, it was you. You were kicking that game's butt.
Well, kind of. Well, most of my puzzle solving involves pressing and flicking every switch and just trying everything until something works.
To be fair, that's kind of how Myst works, really, and Uru for that matter. One thing that Uru has that's different to Myst, apart from the third-person camera, as previously mentioned, is physics puzzles.
Oh.
For better or worse. So
That sounds like it's worse.
yeah, it's not great. Also, using the first-person camera is handy.
What are those plants?
I don't know. They look scary and like I don't want to touch them. I played this before, so I played this when I mean this game released in 2003. I don't know when I got my copy of it. It probably wasn't then, but it wouldn't have been long after. And I got all the DLC, downloadable content, and well, it wasn't downloadable, but what am I thinking? Expansion packs. I got the expansion packs. This is one that I finished all by my little lonesome. Yeah, I played all the way through this.
Hints.
No, I did not have the internet, so I didn't have the luxury of hints. And
You didn't have the internet in 2000 and what was it?
it came out in 2003.
2003. Potentially like 2004 onwards if you didn't get it immediately and got the expansion packs.
Yeah, my parents were very unhappy with the idea of the internet and didn't really want it in the house. So I didn't actually get to use the internet outside of school. No. So yeah, I actually have in the box, because it's all boxed copies and stuff. It's very nice. Inside the box, I found a whole bunch of bits of paper with just clues and images all drawn. Because I didn't have a mobile phone either, so I didn't have a camera to take pictures with. So I had to draw all of the clues.
Oh my god! Did you have the helpline as well?
Oh, I know. I never used that. Heavens no.
No one
Heavens
did.
no. No. So you may be wondering what happens if I fall in that lava.
I assume you burned. Is that a thing in this game? Can you die?
Well, because in Myst, as far as I know, you can't die. You can't fall off anything.
No,
There
it's
isn't-
really scary. I always have to know what the danger is in these games, whether I can die or not, because being able to die in these games is really scary. Ah!
So, okay, I wasn't actually intending to do. I wanted to land on that platform, but never mind. Right. So, what just happened there? Technically, you do die. I mean, you don't lose your life, but I mean, it's as good as dying in a video game because we reset back to Relto. Relto is our home. This is our home base. This is where we are centered. It's sort of customizable, and the book that takes us here is actually on our hip. So if we ever get in a situation that's dangerous, we can just flick that book open and escape almost immediately.
No one walks like that.
Oh, I know. It's kind of Resident Evil tank control-y. I even discovered that if you go first person, you still turn with the arrow keys, and if you map
sucks.
I know, and if you map sidestep to left and right, you can only do that when you're standing still, so you can't strafe whilst walking. It's very frustrating. But then again, this game isn't an action game. You're not meant to be doing you're meant to be walking around and slowly exploring and stuff. So.
Yeah. The standard of this kind of control is the Doom and Wolfenstein, Quake, that sort of thing.
To be fair, yeah, especially back then as well.
Really
like
been established so long ago.
So this place, Relto, I can access my Relto book here, and warp there manually if I want. I've also got additional pages. So as we explore the realms, we can find more and more pages that show these sort of cryptic little designs. This one is the roof of our hut. When it's green and added to Relto, the roof of our hut looks like that. If I were to turn it off and then link out and link back in again, you'll see it's just a tatty sort of unpatterned, boring roof. And we've only got that one page at the moment, but there are many more to discover, and you can turn them off or turn them on as you wish. So eventually, Relto can look really, really sort of interesting and ornate. You can get I think there's a path that runs up the middle here. The trees can get bigger. There's at least one waterfall. I think there's possibly 2 waterfalls. I think there's a toy. There's like a ball. You can get like a clock tower that sticks out of the clouds over there, I think. It's a whole bunch of stuff, and it's very cool. It's quite nice to have a little something that's yours. You also get access to this wardrobe, so you can customise your character. You get lots of lore, lots of lovely, delicious lore, so you can access books that will talk about the various places that you can go, all the different ages and...
This is just like Myst.
Exactly. And this actually as well, these are clues. These very vague clues, but
I can't read any of that.
no, and I mean
It's almost like my handwriting. Oh, here we go, that's better.
Yeah, so these things all give you lore, bit of backstory, maybe even some clues here and there.
Was that a transformer at the front?
No. So, the 4 books on the left, and there's a 5th mystery book. These are all, and there's a missing one on the left here too. The ones with the little hand symbol. These all are from the vanilla game, the offline game. You get 4 main ages that you can visit. 5 really. I think this one has like a completely different location that you can visit at one point.
I thought the bottom shelf was also realms as well.
This bottom shelf, I don't think it's possible to put any books in it because they never released any more content for this thing. But it was always intended that they were. I think they planned on releasing. All right, so this game was meant to be online. Like when they actually developed it, the URU was created way back, back in the day. It was created in. They started working on it after Riven, which was the sequel to Myst, and that came out in '97. So, yeah, they worked on that thing way back in '97, and it was intended to be an online game. I mean, at the time, I guess that was a pretty big deal, a fully online game back then. And, of all things, a puzzle game. Like, that still blows my mind. Like, you really don't see that very much. And I think it's a shame that it never came to fruition. Because it would have been quite unique. But unfortunately, Myst, URU, same thing. It never really had the projected subscribers to justify it having that content. They designed it, they had it all ready to go. So the game would have released with this, the vanilla content, that you could play by yourself. But then you could also access the online content and go into a larger world and solve puzzles together with other people. And there were unique ages that you could visit and discover. And I should say, this here on the wall is a journey.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, they're hidden. There's 7 in every age, and these are your objectives. Basically, you want to click that. I'm not going to because they create a checkpoint.
Why don't you want the checkpoint then?
Because our current playthrough has us checkpointed further in this stage. And I don't want to lose our point in this stage because it's kind of a pain to get back there. I'll go and I'll show that off in a moment where we're up to because it's pretty cool.
Oh, was that where we were jumping on things?
It's where we're stuck. It's where you're stuck.
Yes, where I'm stuck.
Yeah, so...
Well, I kind of need to, because we're isolating since the current... I'm going to use the Game Grumps term, the Backstreet Boys reunion tour.
Yeah, that thing that's happening in the world right now.
Yes. So my usual MO for this sort of game what I did for Myst is I just go around, test everything, do all of these stupid things that I think may not work, and just stumble onto the solution randomly.
Yeah.
I can't do that if I'm not in control.
That's right. So I'm the one controlling the character, and Darkmane is guiding me, basically, because I already know the answers to most of these puzzles, or at least, I mean, I remember the answers to most of them. There's a few that I'm probably not going to remember, but for the most part... Oh, I've got my notes as well from way back, but I actually haven't referred to those yet. And the room that we're... Well, Darkmane is trying to solve this room at the moment, and to be fair, I was stuck in it for a fairly long time as well. And you're not given much to go on. So there's this room here. This is located in the ancient city of Denis, which is mentioned in the original Myst.
It's the place at the end. Well, spoilers.
Spoilers. Yeah, it's where
really old game.
Yeah, you do get to visit a room inside Denis at the end of Myst, and this, like URU, if you're interested to find out more about the lore and like what was going on and what Denis was, this is the game for you, because you get to explore Denis quite extensively, from isolated rooms like this one to actually walking around the city itself. Most of the online content was set in Denis, which I'll show a little bit off in this video as well. But before we do that, I just want to show you the sort of calibre of puzzle we're dealing with here. So, like, all of these clues, these three clues here are for... you may have noticed I showed a little view of that just a minute ago. It's a puzzle that we've already solved. And then these paintings or stained glasses on the walls here, we haven't got this far yet. Like, Darkmane hasn't seen these puzzles yet, so she doesn't know what these clues actually relate to.
That looks fun. The outer ring is spinning around. What the hell? They're spinning.
I know, right? What could it possibly mean? Don't worry, you're going to suffer with these soon enough, I assure you. And this clue over here is the current relevant one. Now, obviously, you wouldn't necessarily even know that that clue was for this puzzle. You'd have to sort of come down here, see this room, and then either remember or go back to that room where those clues were and figure out...
I've got my notes ready.
Yeah, you're going to have a crack at this right now, aren't you? So, let me just lay it out for you. This is what we come across when we walk in here. You've got 5 buttons on little balconies that, if pressed, light up little shards of light all over the floor like that, and create all these fascinating little patterns. And as you can see, we can walk down onto that floor via a slope over here, and there is a door over here. And that's pretty much your lot. That's what we're looking at. So, I mean, very minor spoilers.
If you hadn't told me that this was the clue to this puzzle,
you wouldn't even have known that, would you?
Connection.
Yeah, no. I mean, that's the thing, though. As, like, I'm guiding and helping Darkmane through this, but I'm not solving them for her. The problem is it's quite hard to know how much of a hint to give, because I didn't have any hints. I had what the game told me, and that was this. So minor spoilers for this puzzle. I'll show you. You press those buttons to light up this squiggle, which matches the squiggle in the clue. And also, actually, if you look on the left side of the clue, you can see these...
Yep, I can see them.
The orbs represent...
Lit.
That's right. And that's as far as we got. Now, Darkmane theorised that maybe we could, like... I don't know, we'd thought about walking over to the door, we thought about standing in the middle, that she has... None of that does anything.
I wanted to do like you can in Mario Kart, where you run across the light and then you do a short hop across the gap, like Mario Kart SNES style.
The camera changed. That threw me off completely. So yeah, what you wanted me to do was that.
Yes.
Thanks, camera. Yeah, jump across the middle. But evidently that didn't do anything. You can't click on the door. It's not interactive. Any guesses, Darkmane? How do you feel about this room?
I'm already getting salty just looking at it.
I went back up the slope, but the slope actually has nothing to do with the puzzle. The puzzle.
I am convinced that it has something to do with the red dot at the side.
Oh yeah, right. So there's a red dot on the clue, which relates to something over here. Maybe it's sort of in this area, but we're not sure. I say we're not sure. I know. I know what the solution is. But yeah, Darkmane thinks that the red dot relates to something over on that side of the room. But there's nothing over there. If I first person again for a sec. I prefer moving in first person in this game. It's a little bit awkward, but I prefer it to the Resident Evil tank controls. Ugh. So yeah, we think that the red dot relates to this wall here, which is roughly where the cracks stop occurring. But it's not like... What was that game we were playing that had switches in the walls?
Oh, Legend of Grimrock.
Thank you, Grimrock. It's not like Grimrock. There are no switches hidden here. And there's nothing on the floor.
Very used to searching for hidden buttons in that game.
Yeah. And yeah, that is pretty much your lot.
I wish you could butt stomp that star symbol in the middle.
Yeah, I know. Darkmane thinks it has something to do with this, because this matches the image that you see in the clue. So, I put it to you, viewer, since you're watching this. Any idea what the solution is? Any clues? I mean, Darkmane wants to solve it herself anyway, so if you...
Yeah, I'm not looking at the comments.
Yeah, chuck it in the comments. And, yeah, I'll engage with you if you have any theories. And we'll see if we can figure this one out. But in the meantime, let's go somewhere else.
You know, there was something in... Like, Myst only showed off, like, one room of Denis and Myst Island, and all the other islands and themselves were quite small.
Yeah.
I found that to be quite depressing, and, like, I don't want to live in such a small world. It talks about those books as wonderful worlds and things, but they're so small. They're crap. I just want to go back to the real world.
Yeah, you made that observation about Myst Island. Myst Island is very, very cramped.
It's so small. Even here, what was it called? Relto.
Relto, yeah.
We have a tiny island. I mean, good on you owning an island, but it's tiny.
Oh, thanks, Darkmane. I do own an island. This is the ball that you can... I think you can add this to Relto. I can't remember. It's been a long time. You can definitely get some sort of toy for Relto. So this is Denis. Welcome. So this gets added when you get some of the downloadable content. This was the first sort of phase of the online content. And as you can see, we got some screenshots here. As far as I understand it, they did have people like beta test the online stuff. So I assume that these are screenshots of when they had real people running around in this place. And I think for a while as well, after the game released, there were short-lived online services where you could play with your friends, but you had to like book time in the game or something. I don't think it was very organic. What do we got here? Visitors? Yeah, you can see me at the top there.
Oh, hey. Who are the other guys?
I don't know. Maybe they're some of the testers. If you know
wow,
who these people...
2004!
Oh my days, look at that. Yeah, they must be. I guess this must be genuine like usernames and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't really know. If you happen to know anything about that, viewer, chuck that in the comments.
Because you're not connected to any servers, it's not updated.
Yeah, no, I don't think there are any. I say that this is available on Steam, and I don't know whether there's any.
Correctly.
Pardon?
What the hell?
What?
The outside.
Out here.
All of that, is that rendering correctly? What the hell is that abyss?
So, Denis is a subterranean city. It's underground. It's inside of a giant cave. And that is a very murky lake. And it's kind of red. And you can just see these kind of like stalagmites sticking out of the water way off in the distance. And there are even buildings and things out there, although we're not in a very good position here. We can't really see them. I don't think this isn't going to show us much. Oh no, yeah, there. You can sort of see
Can't look for it.
a little bit of stuff there. Not a lot.
It is nice seeing more of Denis.
It really is, and it's nice to be able to move around outside instead of, like you say, being stuck inside.
Yeah.
Just
although
one room.
I will concede that it was a limitation of the time that Myst is such a small world.
So we're in Bevin.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And also, more and more of this place gets revealed as the game goes on. When Cyan Worlds started working on this, they worked on it right after Riven, and it released. It took 5 years to make this game, and I think, from what my research tells me, $12 million went into developing this game.
12 billion years.
Well, when you consider that this game was considered, I'm not going to say a flop, but it certainly didn't make the kind of money they wanted it to. It didn't make Myst money. It was a disappointment for them. It's a shame because this game deserves better, and that's why I'm featuring it in Forgotten Games, because I don't think people really think that much about this one, but it's a good one. It is fascinating, and there's so much to do here. There are so many puzzles and so many places and things going on. Oh, look.
This is really pretty, actually.
There's a star.
Oh, I thought that was just floor shine.
Yeah, no, it moves. And that's what I mean about environmental puzzles. Like, there are some puzzles that genuinely need you to, like, kick things around, and they can be a bit annoying. Kicking rocks onto pressure plates and stuff like that. I've actually got a key on my hand as well, so that came with one of the DLCs. The key is quite useful. You get it from one of the locations is called Garrison, and it gives you this little device that attaches to your hand. It was future technology! But basically it's a mobile phone. So it allows you...
A digital camera.
So it lets you take screenshots and then save them. So as you can see, we've taken screenshots of some of the clues. And for me, when I was younger playing this game, this was huge because I didn't have a mobile phone or a camera. So instead of drawing them by hand, I could take pictures and use this to actually look at them. Hooray! The game also gives you a notebook in which to jot down your journal, your ideas and sort of theories on what to do.
How did you jot things down in there?
You just type.
Oh. Here's me thinking no one had graphics tablets in those days either.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's drawing, it's literally just a document that you
no
can
one
just...
had affordable graphics tablets in those days. I can type in here.
Yeah, there you go, I can type in here. Interestingly as well, by the way, this game was originally called Myst Online.
Oh,
That's what it was called.
Which number Myst is this?
Ah, okay, right. So, it was developed after Riven, which was Myst 2, and it released after Myst 3, which means that this canonically is the fourth Myst game. However, because the story blends Myst mythology with real-world mythology, bringing in characters from the real world such as us and the DRC, it's considered more of a spin-off. And so there is an official Myst 4, which has the title Myst 4, but this is technically the fourth Myst game that was made, which would make Myst 4 Myst 5.
Here's something I learnt today as well. There was actually a Myst 5, which I guess makes it Myst 6.
That would be the sixth Myst game canonically, yes.
Did we ever meet what's his name? Artrius. I can't remember him.
Atreus, father of Yisha and the two brothers in Myst.
Yeah, did we ever meet him again?
I don't think he shows up in this, no.
Oh.
And also what's interesting, he was in Myst. One of the things I really like about Myst is that all of the characters that you meet are actually played by live actors.
Oh yeah, that was interesting.
Whereas everyone in this, including the NPCs, Yisha and Randy, I think his name is, or something like that. Isn't
Randy?
It? No, it's not Randy, is it? It's... I can't think of his name.
So, I'm Zandy.
There's a guy that you meet at the beginning of the game, and he's just sitting around, he gives you some clues. Those guys are people that you can meet and talk to, but they are not live action, they are CGI characters like us.
The old man with a guitar or something, a banjo. Kind of like the Phalanx.
No, that's Phalanx you're thinking of, yeah. Yeah. Anyone get that reference? Here, I'll put it on screen.
Yeah, put the box art on screen. This is pretty.
So I brought us here just to show off just probably one of the most stunning locations in the game, in my opinion. I absolutely love this place.
And hey, it's daytime.
And it's daytime! This is Garrison. This is the place where you get your key. And this has been URU. So, thanks for watching. I wanted to show off URU and talk about it a little bit. It's the Myst game that, I mean, even if you've heard of Myst and Riven, you probably haven't heard of URU. Well, you might have done. Let us know in the comments if you actually do know about URU and what you think of it. I think it's a bit of a forgotten gem. I think that more people need to give this one a go. It'll get your old brain box working, that's for sure. Thanks for watching this video. It's been fun showing off a little bit of URU. And yeah, check out the channel for more game-related content. Hopefully, like, subscribe, you know how YouTube works. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video.
I can't wait to solve more puzzles.
Yay, puzzles!
Yeah.